You know, when you see a post about Star Wars, no matter what it is, automatically you just know it's better than anything Disney has done so far is the takeaway from it. And
Oh
sure
yeah,
enough, new details about George Lucas's would have been Star Wars trilogy sequels, so 7, 8, and 9. Now, here's what it included, and I'll quickly just run it down. Darth Maul and Darth Talon are the main villains. Luke rebuilding the Jedi Order with survivors of Order 66. Leia forming the New Republic, and Leia is the chosen one. So that's sort of what we know. Now, a big change in it was Darth Talon was going to be like the main villain, while Darth Maul was the crime lord boss running everything in the shadows after the fall of the Empire. So I looked at all this and I'm like, well, this was actually the earliest first ideas he had, because like
yeah,
this is from like 1999 to 2005ish, so when the prequels were still being developed. After that, Lucas's story changed to female lead on a desert planet. Luke dies in the second movie. Leia is, like Ben Solo and all that. So a lot of what Disney used was what Lucas came up with after this. This was the earliest drafts. And I'm not going to be, like, fully open to what he was saying in this because it kind of sounds a little masturbatory. There we go. It sounds a little masturbatory for Star Wars fans. Like, it just...
I saw this and I was like, cool, I've watched this on Clone Wars, bye.
Yes,
And then
exactly.
That's literally the amount of attention I paid to it. I was like, cool, I'm done.
Like, that's literally what Lucas did, is he started writing the other more recent-ish versions of the sequels, and he said, I can use this elsewhere. And you see pieces of that in Clone Wars, you see pieces of that in what Disney did with Solo, and you see pieces of that in Star Wars Underworld, which he was developing as a show. So, like, he ended up using all of this more or less everywhere. And the whole Darth Talon thing, we know that that was going to be a major part of a side story video game involving Darth Maul. So it's like, all of this was technically done to some degree. So,
and the thing is, like, it all, like, we've had it, and it all still works in universe.
Yeah.
So it's a win-win for everyone. The whole I'm going to make a Jedi school from Order 66 survivors. It's like, well, wouldn't most of those be old Jedi anyway? So why are you teaching them?
Yeah. Like,
why are you teaching them?
I mean, at that point, they'd literally, like, so let's say Luke, he'd be like, what, 35, 40 at that time? Wouldn't all those people be 50, 60? Yeah. Like, I don't know. Some of that sounds a little...
Even the kids...
Yeah,
at the time would have been older than Luke.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't really have... I mean, I suppose... Actually, no, because they don't teach Jedi that old, do they?
No.
I know Luke got taught that old, but that was the very
even
rare
Yoda
exception.
didn't want to. He was like, no, don't do it, Obi. Don't.
Yeah. So it's like... I mean, cool. It wouldn't have worked as time, but...
Look, I know, we know here on the channel, it's cool to hate anything Disney has done with Star Wars, with the sequels. It's cool to say that it's the worst thing ever and it's dumb and anything else was better. But like, look, on paper, everything sounds better until you see the execution. And that is cold, hard fact. I'm sorry to tell you that, but like, here, I can literally describe to you The Last Jedi, and if you hated it, you're gonna love it. So... Luke is this decrepit old man who hates everything, but he has to use all the power of the Force in the entire galaxy to take on the entire First Order at the end of the movie. And guess what? He's not even there. That's how powerful he is. People would be like, oh, that sounds amazing! It's like, oh, but you still hate it. Like, so, I don't know, like, I want this book because it's a giant Star Wars book that goes into a lot of details, and I'll probably just add it to my Christmas list and get it. But like, I feel like the whole part of like moving past the Return of the Jedi is to see new things. The last thing I would want is here's more Darth Maul. Like,
Yeah.
eh.
And especially with his movies, Darth Maul coming back wouldn't have worked. It's just like, oh yeah, here's Maul. He's done all this stuff. We haven't seen anything else in between it. Like, okay. Like, you could bring back Maul in the movies now because we've had Clone Wars and we had those years, and people are attached to how that character's turned out. But straight off the bat, like,
But yet again, people are still stupid because they're like, "Did you see Screen Rant said Darth Maul's gonna be in Mandalorian?" It's like, he's dead. Have you not watched Rebels? Come on, people. Like,
no, I haven't. Spoilers. Thanks for that.
oh, come on. God damn it. But yeah, what could have been is what we didn't get, but I'm glad with what we got is what we got, and
I'd say, is what we've got perfect? No.
nope.
No. But by far from perfect.
Hey, if you want to hear us talk about that, we just did a Last Jedi audio commentary coming in December to members, and we go into that movie, and yeah.
It's very masturbatory.
Oh, it's definitely very masturbatory in every regard.